Hello everybody and welcome to my channel Contouring Cancer. This channel is going to be all about how I deal with my cancer, which is breast cancer that's in the bones as well, so it's secondary breast cancer, and I need to update my makeup. I think I'm stuck somewhere in the 90s and I want to learn how to contour and how to wear false eyelashes, and I thought it might be fun to learn how to do all that online in front of anybody, everybody, whoever wants to watch. So if that's what you think you'd enjoy, then subscribe and press the bell so that you get notifications of my next video, and we could go through this journey together. If you want to know about me, then stick around and I'll tell you my story so far, and then we'll take it from there. So I was first diagnosed with cancer in 2006 when I was 38, and it was in my left breast and it was operable. So I had the lumpectomy. I also had all of my lymph nodes removed on that side from the armpit up into the neck, and I think 6 or 9 of those were infected, so obviously the cancer had already spread, which meant I had to have chemo. I had 7 months of chemo, and I had 28 rounds of radiotherapy and 7 booster rounds, so 35 altogether. And that finished, everything finished in March of 2007. I did 5 years of Arimidex because I couldn't take tamoxifen because I'm allergic to my own hormones. I'm allergic to estrogen, so I couldn't do the tamoxifen. I couldn't take any HRT for the same reason. So I hit the menopause, or the menopause hit me like a ton of bricks, and I did my 5 years on Arimidex, no problems, and that was that. Everything was fine, I was fine, job done. And then 2 years later, in 2013, I had really severe backache and I couldn't get rid of it, so they sent me for a CT, and it turned out that the breast cancer had come back in my bones, and it was virtually all the way through my spine. It was in my elbows, it was in my skull, it was in my ribs. So I started hormone therapy at that point, and I've been on that now for 4 years, and it's been fine. It makes me tired for a few days after I have the treatment, but other than that, I have no side effects. So 2 weeks ago, I was called in after a routine CT and told that the cancer had spread into my liver. And then when the consultant read the report further, he realised that the radiographer, or whoever it is that reports on these things, had suggested that there could be colon cancer there, and it could be that that had spread into my liver and not the breast cancer. So I'm waiting now to undergo a biopsy on my colon to find out if I have colon cancer, and then we'll take it from there. I spoke to my breast cancer consultant today, and they can't do anything now until I've heard from the colon specialist, or whatever they're called. So it's just a waiting game. I have the biopsy's next Thursday. Today's Thursday, so the biopsy's next week, and then it could take 15 days after that to get the results. And if the results from that are positive, then there's a possibility I will need to have a liver biopsy to find out which of the cancers has gone into my liver. And then when all that's done, it actually looks like my best outcome would be for it to be colon cancer that's gone into the liver, because as it's been explained to me today, they can actually remove that. They can do the op, they can take away the cancer that's in the colon, they can take away the cancer that's in the liver if it's colon cancer that's spread. If, however, it's breast cancer that's spread, it's a little bit, well, it's a lot more serious, because you can't remove the cancer if it's breast cancer secondaries. Apparently they're like a seed that sort of sends out tendrils or roots, whatever. So that would mean chemotherapy. Obviously, if it's in my colon, I would also imagine it would be chemotherapy. So one way or another, it's going to get a little bit rough. I was first diagnosed when I was 38 in 2006 with breast cancer, which was in my left breast. I had the lump removed along with some lymph nodes, all of the lymph nodes sort of up into my neck, and I think they took 29 lymph nodes, and I think 6 or 9 of them were infected, so it had already spread into my lymph nodes. But I had 7 months of chemo, at which point I lost my hair and my eyebrows and everything, but I was actually quite well. The chemo didn't seem to make me really ill. I know that they told us I had to manage my weight. And I remember joking to my husband that we could start managing it when I got down to 10 stone. As it was, it went up. I went up to about 15 stone, which put me in a UK size 18s to 20s. And it's been a devil to get off. So I'm now down to a size 16s, which is not too bad. It's about average for the UK, especially for my age anyway. I've been out and I've bought a lot of makeup. I went to a beauty store on Monday and spent well over £100 on makeup, and now I need to learn how to use it. This is my first ever time on YouTube, so maybe I should tell you how I got to the decision to make videos. I started to watch YouTube because I absolutely adore the SFX makeup. I'm addicted to Face Off, and I actually looked on YouTube and found Jordan Hands, who are absolutely fantastic, and I'll put a link to her site at the bottom. From Jordan, I went to the NYX Face Awards, and I think I've watched everyone, including the Australian and New Zealand, the UK and Ireland. Canada are now in with America, aren't they? So we'll see who wins that. And I also watched a video, and I'm not sure who it was, but I can find out. And it was how I did my makeup at school. And I realised, I mean, these girls are a lot younger than I am, and I realised that how they did their makeup, I still did that. So my makeup stuck in the early 90s probably. My usual routine is eyeliner, mascara, bit of lippy, off you go. And it's dated, so it's time I learned to update it. I've never wore primer, I've never wore false eyelashes, I've never drawn in my eyebrows, I've never wore lip liner, and I think it's time I did. So this will be, I'm definitely not a beauty guru, I'm not a drama channel, I think I'm more of a learn with me or even a teach me. So anyone who's got any advice, definitely put it in the comments. I would love to hear from anybody who's in a similar situation to me. Maybe we can go through this together. And like I say, if anybody wants to know anything or has any advice for me whatsoever, please put it in the comments. And I think for my first video, that's about it. I think maybe next time I'll do a video and I'll tell you what went on at the consultants about the colon cancer, and maybe we'll have a look to see what I've spent my money on over the last 2 weeks. So that's to look forward to. See you soon. Bye.